Welcome back to Inside Boxing's Throwdown. My name is Steve Johnson, co-host Aurelio Martinez. We've decided that for our third segment on Sunday, we're going to bring back our old "Come On Man." We got some "Come On Man" we're going to bring to you later on. But right now, we're going to start off. It's kind of like an open segment. We're going to start off with kind of like whatever comes to mind. We're going off the cuff. One of the things I want to start off with is that past week, I heard some rumblings that was kind of shocking to me, radio, and that was that the undisputed world light heavyweight champion now, Andre Ward, his trainer Virgil Hunter, has been contacted by Sergey Kovalev to train him. Makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't understand that, but come on, man, really, is this really where we're going now? If you get beat by a guy, you go get the trainer from the guy who beat you? I don't know.
Well, I guess if the fighter you were going to go knock out
twice
and just make everyone know that the first one was a farce or a gimme and it doesn't work, and you get so confused in the ring, then why not? Maybe this guy could teach you a few things. Whether Virgil Hunter does that or not, I hope he doesn't, because I'd hate to see him do something like that, knowing that it'll all just be about money. Pay me and I'm going to show you. But there's a little bit of pride. I don't know, but if it happens, we'll have to stay with it. We'll have to keep tabs on that.
Okay, well, what's on your mind?
Well, I'll tell you what. We did want to touch out back again to this Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, simply because I think that this fight between Pacquiao and Jeff Horn kind of put a little light on people's mind on whether Conor McGregor can do some things in the ring to change the whole atmosphere in the ring when they get into it. See, now Conor McGregor can realize, hey, I don't have to go in there and try to outbox him. I don't have to go in there and try to be better or have a better jab or try to find an opening. Everyone knows Floyd Mayweather's the king of not getting hit and defense, and he puts that shoulder out. But maybe now McConnor says, well, he turns that shoulder. I don't have to try to hit him to knock him out. I'm a bear hug him. Put him in a headlock and just start to manhandle him, and do that. And obviously I'll stay within the rules of boxing, and if the referee lets it happen, because I'm not going to do nothing illegal, but he's going to change the game.
Well, I agree with you, and I've said it from the very beginning. There's two things that'll be crucial to us in this fight with Conor McGregor and Floyd. Number one is who's the referee. If it's Kenny Bayless, you don't have to worry about any of that going on. Kenny Bayless is for Floyd Mayweather is like having his big brother in the ring for him. Okay, that won't happen. So it'll be interesting who they decide is it. And I'd be willing to bet you a cold Pepsi right now that's Kenny Bayless, because Floyd Mayweather is calling once again. He's calling all the shots for this fight. The undercard, Dana White's on record as saying that the undercard was all controlled by Mayweather Promotions. So this is going to be the Floyd show. Now, getting back to, like you said, man, I smell something in the air. Okay?
Yeah.
I know it was 2 weeks ago, but you people that follow MMA more than I do, you saw what I saw. Is when they had the Nevada State Athletic Commission said that that Conor McGregor was going to be allowed to use one MMA move, and that was the Superman punch. And when I saw the Superman punch, and I had a couple people tell me about it, they said, hey, if he lands that on Floyd, it could be trouble.
Well, no, it could get him knocked out, too. So,
Floyd's not going to knock him out.
A Superman punch,
Floyd ain't going to knock him out.
Leaving your feet coming in, when you get tagged coming in, he'll get knocked out.
Floyd ain't going to knock nobody out.
It's all about leverage. But what I'm saying is, I don't understand that. That's another thing that's just hype for the public. He's going to be allowed a Superman punch ain't illegal in boxing. There's no rule saying that you can't leave your feet when you throw a punch in boxing.
Who's done it?
Well, no one. But they're trying to make it like, okay, we're going to give him one of these shots that it's not illegal in boxing to throw a Superman punch. You can leave your feet and leap and try to hit somebody.
We've seen somebody do that.
But why do people not do that? Why do people? They get clocked in the air, and imagine they go down like a dead bird, flapping on the canvas. No. He's not going to do that. But I'll tell you what he can do. Okay.
Come, wait a minute, man. Come on, man. Show me. Come on, man. Show me the dead bird. Show me the dead bird flying. That was funny shit.
What I'm saying is they're not giving him anything. That Superman punch is not illegal in boxing. Anybody that wants to do that can do that. And if you're stupid enough to try that against a skilled boxer, well, that's on you. But they're not giving him anything. That's all a hype for the public. Okay, they're trying to hype it up even more, and here we go again. That's for the general public, because the boxing people, and it irritates me because on social media you see that I'm not paying for this, I'm not going to see this, I'm not going to, this fight isn't for you. This fight isn't for you. You call yourself a boxing aficionado, and this is a fight that you think is a joke, and it may be a joke, okay, so don't pay for it, but you know what? They're not counting on you to pay for it. You're insignificant when it comes to the revenue on this fight, okay? So just stop it. Okay, you're not going to buy it, you're not going to buy it. Okay? Don't buy it. The people financing this thing and putting this show on already know that. Okay? They also know that you're going to take a peek. Okay? So basically now this comes in. Now what happens when Floyd turns that shoulder in the corner? What happens with other boxers? The De La Hoyas, the Shane Mosleys, everyone in there, they try to hurt him. Okay, he's got his defense side, so they start wailing and they start throwing these punches and they start to hurt him. Okay, so Conor McGregor, here's your cue. You don't try to hurt this man. He's got too good of a defense, and you're not good enough in boxing to do that. So what you do, you throw your punch. You put your chest to chest, you come in with your head, you grab him when his head's down, you grab him in a headlock, you turn him around, and you start manhandling this guy. Okay, you start getting him off balance. I'll tell you what, that may work. That may work. Floyd's not a young pup anymore, so think about it. You get an opponent coming in, and the opponent's not going to try to box you.
He's going to try to wear you down.
He's going to, just like I said on social media, grapple with him, upright position. Okay? Make the referee work. Make the referee be in there every second of the fight trying to break you guys apart.
I see a change in the air, just the whole atmosphere, how things have gone. Floyd has gotten very quiet in the last week. Conor McGregor has gotten very quiet in the last week. I think there's some things going on behind the scenes that we probably won't know until after the fights. But these guys are taking this very serious.
Oh, they are.
Floyd had better take it very serious because, once again, what did we have last night? We had Jeff Horn, was he 27 years old? Manny Pacquiao, 39. Mm-hmm. We'll have Conor McGregor, 27 years old. Floyd, 40 years old.
Yep.
These young boys, man, you can't take them lightly. That's for damn sure. You cannot take them lightly.
You can't take it. And Conor's taking it very seriously. He brought Paulie Malignaggi in to come and spar with him, and also to be some type of a consultant. So obviously he's taking this very seriously. I mean, there's a lot of money involved, but he's taking it very seriously. He's not taking this in like I'm coming in just to get a payday, go 2 rounds, and then I'm done and I go home with my check. He's actually going to come to try to win this fight.
Yep, so, I agree. Yeah, so, another thing we have is just for an update on one of our local fighters here, Manny Perez, who is on July the 9th. Is right? July the 9th.
July the 9th.
We'll be at the Colorado Convention Center,
and that's good because we got a couple of local fighters that are
on that card.
That are not on that card, that are fighting.
Oh yeah, Mike Alvarado.
We got him and Mike Alvarado, which are staying in the Mike already. In his last fight proved that he's not washed up. Mm-hmm. Okay, he had a very good outing. He did more than what was expected from him because Top Rank had released him. Okay, now they're bringing him back saying, hey, we want to see you go on these next couple of fights, and now they even got him scheduled to fight again. I believe it's August 17th, 18th, something like that, on another fight. So they're watching him. So they may very well bring him back into the Top Rank family if they feel they can make another payday on it. That's what it's all about. But he's doing well. Mike trains at the same location that our gym is at. We're right next to each other, so we kind of intermingle. And Mike's very serious. He's very serious. He has been for a while. And I like what I see in Mike, and I think he's gonna make it to get that next shot to get it. Now, you were talking about Manny Perez.
Mm-hmm.
Manny Perez has always been on the verge of being on that top plateau, you know, and going out. And he's always had to go out to fight the big names, the Ramirez's and stuff like that, which is not easy to do. As a matter of fact, it's very hard to do because you're not gonna win. You're not the selected winner. So. But he goes out there trying to make it. Now he's coming back and he's fighting July 9th. Nabiev from Uzbekistan,
right.
Which is a pretty decent fight for him. Nabiev, if I'm not mistaken, he's got a very respectable record. I think
25-9-1.
25-9-1, and he's coming in from Uzbekistan, and I can guarantee you he's coming to put in. He sees this as an opportunity because. Manny's record isn't real impressive, but Manny's a very good fighter. So I really think this is going to be an excellent fight for Manny to prove that he's ready to continue on his way and get that title shot.
Yeah, well, Manny's one of the kids that we know locally here. He's had a tough road to hoe. You know, it's been tough for him to get the fights. He's had to take some fights at higher weights, like he did with Victor Ortiz. So I had to take some fights that were. You know, that it was predetermined that he was not going to win. And that's a matter of, first of all, staying busy. Exactly. Then he has a family, you know, he's trying to take care of. And I'm sure in the back of his mind, he's pondered retirement several times because of the length of time between fights, like this fight here. I know it's been a while since Manny's fought. And I know he was frustrated about not being able to get a fight. He needs to stay busy. But he's a guy that has to be dealt with. He's, you know, and here in front of hometown, I'm sure glad that this fight on the 9th will be here.
At home,
and not on the road, okay? So he's got a chance to really perform well. I expect him to perform well.
Well, you know, I think the good thing that has been happening here in Colorado for the past several years, and that's SEL, the promotions, Jeff Cisneros.
Sparta Combat League.
Sparta Combat League, SEL, because they've got the money behind them. They do the TV shows. They've got a couple of shows coming up that will be broadcast on NBC TV. Mm-hmm. So and it's a local one, and he really does good at helping the local fighters and the ones with talent that are bringing up. I mean, so this is a good opportunity for Manny Perez.
On that undercard on the 9th will be Jose Arellano, right? He's on the undercard there on the 9th.
Well, he's got a few of them, a few people
on the
undercard.
One of the things we know from
nobody, we know Jose. Nobody don't know him. He's had 2 fights, you know. So, but I know on the NBC broadcasted when it's coming up in either September or November, he will have Misael Lopez, you know, of course, on the card because Misael is taking not only Colorado, he's taking the whole United States scene by leaps and bounds. I mean, there's no one out there that doesn't know who this kid is, and there's a reason for it. He's just highly talented. He's part of that destructive dozen of highly talented up and coming fighters. He's now up 7-0. He's only been a pro a year. He's 7-0, and good things going for him. But anyhow, back to Manny. You know, good luck to him. Good luck to Mike Alvarado. We'd like to see the local fighters get an honest chance.
Get their due.
They're talented, they're skilled, they have what it takes to compete on a national level against the top contenders, and now the platform is set where they can do that. So,
you know, one thing I want to end up with our Come On Man, we're going to bring it back. Next week, we're going to actually focus on some of the weasels in boxing. When I say the weasels in boxing, these are the guys that lurch around in the background.
Man, that may take an hour, man.
No, well, we can go ahead and dig at, you know, where everybody knows what a weasel is in boxing. We'll get that squared away. So, great show today, radio. We got a lot of stuff covered. You know, Stephen A. Smith, editor at InsideBoxing.com. Anytime you want.
Again.
Manny Pacquiao, it's time to hang him up, brother. I know radio doesn't agree with that, but I do. It's time to hang him up. Once you slow down in the guy who, as everyone said to me, who is Jeff Horn?
Yeah.
When a Jeff Horn beats you, and it's even close, it's time for you to hang it up. So that's my rant. Anything you want to end with today?
I'm going to end up with just the opposite of what he said, okay?
Of course.
So but anyhow, come back and see us next week where Inside Boxing's Throwdown will be back to you. Got a little, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag here, Steve. You'll be able to see our show, the Inside Boxing Throwdown, along with our promotional events and some fights on our own TV station, which is IBTV.
IBTV.
IBTV, and it's going to be available on Roku station. Everyone everyone out there that has cut the cable, that has got the boxes connected to their TV, and they get HBO and Showtime and ESPN and all this on the stream, which is ultra high definition. We'll be right alongside of them guys. We'll be on the Roku, so you'll be able to see us whether you go out through that system or through there's other ones like Hulu and Netflix, and there's a lot of them do it. But that's the way of the future. It's the way of the future. It brings boxing to your living room. Good boxing. You don't have to wait and just watch what they give you. You're going to actually have a choice now. So that's coming soon. We're in beta testing now. So we're real excited.
And right on for ESPN and Premier Boxing, you know, that we're going to have free boxing on TV with a lot of guys that are unfamiliar names even to us.
Yep.
But it gives us a chance to see, give exposure to guys that can potentially become world champions.
I love it.
And that's what boxing really should be.
I love it. All right. So next week, guys, keep them hands up.